Hello, this is Stan Luback. Welcome to Coaching Pit Stop. With coaching, everyone does better. Well, today we're going to talk about this question of, are you a slacker? Sounds like a lot of fun, right? Are you a slacker? Do you know a slacker? You might want to send this video to, anonymously, of course, to that slacker that you know in your office. But I won't tell them that you sent it. But anyway, do you remember the two primary slackers in the movie Back to the Future? I'm not talking about Biff Tannen. The other two. Do you know who I'm talking about?
You're a slacker. Do you want to be a slacker for the rest of your life? No.
You've got a real attitude problem, McFly. You're a slacker. You remind me of your father when he went here. He was a slacker too.
The entire movie can be summed up with the fact that these two slackers, George and Marty, didn't stay slackers. When the movie ends with Biff waxing cars, Marty and his dad, George, reap the benefits of becoming non-slackers. George experiences fame and fortune, publishing his science fiction book, purchasing a beautiful home, cars, and a cool four-wheel drive truck for Marty. The moral of the movie, don't be a slacker. Isn't that what you got from it? So slacker defined as a person who evades their duty or work, stagnant, a shirker. That's probably not a word you've heard for a while. I like that phrase that says, be a worker, not a shirker. Ask my wife. Few things frustrate me more than slackers, especially if that slacker is me. The Bible gives me some insight into this term slacker. Proverbs 18:9 says, whoever is slack in his work is a brother to him who destroys. A slacker is a destroyer. Wow, that's pretty harsh. Well, I'm easily annoyed when a slacker fails to follow through on commitments. They forget meetings and deadlines while failing to return phone calls, and habitually they blame everybody else for their failures. My wife and I just purchased a home in Bend, Oregon. It's in need of a lot of renovation. I did most of the demolition myself because I'm pretty good at tearing things apart. My wife is operating now as the general contractor, working with subcontractors to put back together everything that I destroyed and put in that big old dumpster. My wife networked to get recommendations for subcontractors with good reputations. She is scheduling these subcontractors to do their jobs without getting in the way of other subcontractors. Interior painting must precede carpet and hardwood floor installation, plumbing and electrical and cabinet workers all have their priorities in the process. My wife's primary job as the general contractor is to make sure that she didn't hire any slackers. One slacker can gum up the entire project as others have to wait for one job to be completed before others can do their jobs. It is evident that my wife did a great job of weeding out any slacker subcontractors as the project is on schedule and I think under budget. At least that's what she's telling me. Cost overruns and change orders can ruin any project, and slackers are professional at pulling that kind of stuff. So one slacker can be a destroyer of an entire project. I don't want one slacker destroying my new home. As scripture says, Proverbs 18:9, whoever is slack in his work is a brother to him who destroys. A slacker might be putting in lots of hours, but they rarely finish on time and under budget or complete the job with detailed excellence. So here are 5 ways I can be a slacker leader. 1, I avoid the hard questions. It is easy for me to assume that I have all the right answers. When I'm a slacker leader, I surround myself with yes men and yes women who tell me what I want to hear. I can relate to Samuel Goldwyn, who allegedly once told his people, quote, I don't want any yes men around me. I want everybody to tell me the truth, even if it costs them their jobs. I hope you see the humor in that. The reality is, the more information I have as a leader, both good and bad, the better decisions I will make. When I am a lazy slacker, I make premature or hasty decisions based on faulty assumptions because I wasn't willing to put in the work and the effort. Sometimes it's necessary to make a decision without all the facts. However, if that decision is made because I am unwilling to ask the difficult questions or put in the energy to find the best answer, then I become a destroyer according to the Bible. Number 2, I fail to delegate. When I am a slacker, I believe that I can do everything better and quicker myself. I don't want to put in the effort to build a team and equip people to share the load. It might seem easier in the short term to do it myself, but there is a limit to what one person can do. Like the Chinese proverb states, many hands make light work. I love what D.L. Moody once said, I would rather put 1,000 to work than do the work of 1,000. Verily, verily. None of us is as smart as all of us. Building a team and delegating assignments is the best way to get the job done without anyone having to become, Atlas, that guy that was carrying the world on his shoulders. When I am a slacker leader, I put a lid on what can be accomplished. Good delegation takes hard work and commitment to invest in others. You can't just dump and run. You have to help people know the vision, understand a win, stay close enough in case they need your help again. New leaders are developed, loyalty is gained, and teams are made more effectively through delegation. Number 3, I am a slacker as a leader when I fail the next generation. As a slacker leader, I spend time complaining about the next generation, highlighting their shortcomings while forgetting that at one time I was the next generation and I had amazing mentors who cared enough about me to pour into me. Generational gaps have never been easy to negotiate, but it must be done. Leaders must learn to speak the next generation's language without compromising vision and values. I love this quote from Bill Hybels as he writes in his book, Courageous Leadership. He says, quote, I was shocked to learn that Jack Welch, the former CEO of General Electric, spent, fasten your belts, 30% of his time doing leadership development with emerging leaders at General Electric. 30%. In my interviewing and speaking with top corporate leaders across the country, I've been surprised to learn how much of their time is devoted to leadership development. Well, when I'm a slacker leader, the wrong people will fill the vacuum of leadership because I'm not preparing the right people to enter into that vacuum. John Adams, our second president, wrote to his son Thomas, public business, my son, must always be done by somebody. It will be done by somebody or other. If wise men decline it, others will not. If honest men refuse it, others will not. Number 4, when I am a slacker leader, I settle for happy talk. I'm not candid about what needs to improve in the organization. Everything is wonderful in the neighborhood. I love the quote from Max Dupree, who said the first responsibility of a leader is to define reality, and that's not always a comfortable thing to do. When I think about going to the doctor, I don't want a slacker doctor who gives me happy talk when I have cancer that will kill me. I want to hear the truth and the best options moving forward. When I'm a slacker leader, I fail to make sure that I have the proper diagnostics in place to ensure progress over time. As Robert Gates comments, when it comes to management techniques for improving performance, one familiar slogan is to, quote, measure what you value and value what you measure. That takes hard work. Elon Musk, he has made a career disrupting industries as he refused to listen to, quote, happy talk about what cannot be done. From SpaceX to Starlink, Tesla, Neuralink, PayPal, The Boring Company, OpenAI, and X, Elon has used what he calls his algorithm to outperform the competition in each of these industries. Number 1, question every requirement. Number 2, delete any part or process you can. Number 3, simplify and optimize. 4, accelerate cycle time. 5, automate. While slackers are still talking, Elon Musk gets the job done. When I'm a slacker leader, I avoid conflict. Personally, I don't like conflict. If you like conflict, I think you should probably see your therapist. But when I'm a slacker leader, I avoid conflict at all costs because it's uncomfortable. Yet I cannot lead effectively without experiencing conflict. Every decision I make as a leader is subject to agreement and disagreement. It's why we need leadership. If there was only one direction and one place to go, who needs a leader? To achieve the best, the very best, we have to lead people to press beyond the, quote, good enough that slacker leaders allow. Here are a couple of Bible verses that spur me on when I'm tempted to settle for slacker leadership. Jeremiah 48:10. Cursed is he who does the work of the Lord with slackness. Proverbs 6:6. You lazy fool, look at the ant, watch it closely, let it teach you a thing or two. So there you have it. Listen to Marty McFly and don't be a slacker. God's best to you. Bye for now.